Hola, mi amigos. The UCS Death Star. Well, there's a lot about it, a lot going on. And in my personal opinion, I've got some good insight to what I think we can be looking at here today. And I think it's going to be a combination of this, which I just took off the shelf from behind me, and this, which I do not own yet. I think we can expect to see a half and half here. Alright, I think one half is going to be open, like this, and the other half is going to be closed, specifically the side with the laser. I believe this will appeal to audiences. Me personally, I think that's the best route. I don't know why they do anything else, right? This is going to make it so you can display it however you want. You want all the scenes from inside the Death Star? Boom, you got it. You just want a plain Death Star on your shelf with your executor? Boom, you got it. Now there's something wrong that a lot of people have, saying that this isn't going to be true, saying that 9,000 piece count is a little bit too low, and the Millennium Falcon has 8,000. Well, I will show you right here. So, there's an image floating around, which I took from a YouTube channel. I don't know what, I don't remember. I'll put it right here. But this image has been shown that the circumference or diameter of this UCS Death Star is going to match similar to this of the Millennium Falcon right here. Now many say that that's impossible with 9,000 pieces. But that's why I think they're going to do one half is plating with the Death Star and the whole ray and the laser, which better be able to fire because it's $1,000. And then the other half will be interior, and that's where a majority of the pieces are going to be. Of course, they're going to make this one bigger than the last two. Why would they create a third one that's the same as the last two? They're not going to do that, especially with the $1,000 price mark. That's 2 times the last two. I don't see them doing that and just creating and keeping the same size. What would disappoint me in this Death Star is if the plating is optional and it is the same size and you can just take all the plating off. That would disappoint me, and I probably wouldn't buy it. The other thing I expect to see in this Death Star, there's 4 scenes that better be in this Death Star. I want to see Ben Kenobi powering it down. I want a hangar bay, and I want Luke and Leia swinging, and then most importantly of all, and don't forget this, I want a trash compactor with a Dianaga. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but I want that Dianaga. That is honestly, for me, a make or break, and if it's not there, I think I'm out. I think I'm gonna just let this one fly. I don't know why, that's the hill I'm gonna die on, but that's the hill I'm gonna die on. Do I think this price point of $1,000 is ridiculous? Not particularly, no. Now with the way Lego's going and them putting what I call the Star Wars tax on Lego sets like Exhibit A and Exhibit B, both overly priced. I can't believe that we're paying this much for these. And to be honest, I might not buy either of them because that's just insane to me. Who am I kidding though? I will buy them. That was a lie. So, anyways, I think in the future, come October, I think this is going to be an absolute heater of a set. I don't think they're going to mess this up with just plating around a Death Star that we've already had before. For $1,000, I think they're going to get this right. There's no way that they're going to mess this one up that bad. People are preying on the downfall, right? And I've been on this wave ever since I heard it's coming out. I think this is going to be what gets people back on the Star Wars train more than it already is, because I know a lot of people hopped off this August after seeing what we got price-wise. So, rock on, boys.